Hey guys, Oni Music here. Today I'm going to come at you with my new and improved X-Saber deck list. The last time you saw my X-Sabers was about 2 weeks ago, and for that I do apologize since I didn't make a video in 2 weeks. I've been promising you guys some more Beyblade stuff as well as some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but today we're going to start with Yu-Gi-Oh and see where that goes on, and it's just I haven't been able to make videos because of my busy schedule, so hopefully if I can find some time, you'll get to see some more Beyblade stuff. But anyway, I'll talk about that more towards the end of the video. Let's just get right into the deck here. So, like 2 weeks ago, you saw my 3 double X-Saber fall trolls. And you know what he does. He pretty much, 2 X-Saber monsters on the field, bam, you got a fall troll, and he gets to bring out another X-Saber monster on the field. Good stuff, good stuff. Next, we have 3 double X-Saber Boggart Knights, and he gets to bring out an X-Saber monster in your hand when he's normal summoned. And again, it's really good stuff. You can instant right into Hyunlei if you get out of Peshul, or get into an Urbellum, which I really wouldn't recommend, but I have them anyways. And it's pretty good. Next up, we have 3 double X-Saber Full Helm Knights, and he is our level 3 tuner of the deck. Full Helm Knight allows you to go into Hyunlei with Emmersblades, as you see here, or a Dark Soul. It also lets you go into, Urbellum plays if you choose to tune it with Boggart Knight, which I don't really recommend, but, that can happen. And it can negate an attack, so it's pretty good to have in the deck, and, if you run over a defense position monster, you get a monster back from the graveyard, so it's really good. And obviously, it has to be an X-Saber monster. Next up is the real money card of the deck. I have 3 double X-Saber Emmersblades, and these were not really hard to come by. I'm telling you, these were $80 a piece, and I got them today, so that's about $240 gone right into the deck. Basically, he's our giant rat of the deck, if you remember 2 weeks ago, except he can special summon monsters in defense mode, or special summon X-Saber monsters in defense mode, not just attack mode, so that can save your life. And yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I'll show it to you guys more towards the end of the video. Next up, we have 1 super nimble Mega Hamster to bring out Dark Soul faster if you don't have it in your hand. Next, we have 3 double X-Saber, Dark Souls. And we all know what he does. He gets to search out any X-Saber monster in our deck and put it in our hand so we can go for an OTK if we can. So, gotta have 3. Next up, we have 2 X-Saber Peshuls. Basically, he's our level 2 tuner and also a wall. So, if your opponent attacks into this and you flip it, they can't destroy it and they waste their turn, unless they can pierce it. And finally, for the monsters, we have 1 Effect Veiler. So that is the monsters. It's about 19 or so, I don't know. Next up, the spells really haven't changed. Dark Hole, staple, obviously. Giant Trunade. Mind Control, really good if you need to sync out and you just have a tuner. Monster Reborn. Reinforcement of the Army, Gold. This is really good if you want to bring out like a Full Helm Knight or a Peshul. Gotta have that. 1 Book of Moon, obviously. And 2 Mystical Space Siphons. And that is our spell lineup. And finally, for traps, 2 Dimensional Prism, 2 Gotham's Emergency Call, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 2 Trap Stuns, 2 Dark Bribes. Contrary to what people say, I do think it's good if you can stop Giant Trunade or Dark Hole or those kind of things. Oops, sorry, but yeah, I think it's good. 2 Saber Holes, they're really acting as my Solemn Warnings at this point. I might put in bottomless trap holes in my deck, but I don't know. I like it. 1 7 Tools to stop traps, more back row removal. And finally, Solemn Judgment. And that's our traps. For our extra deck, looks a lot different now, let me tell you. We have 1 Catastor, gotta have that. 1 Black Rose. Finally got myself 1 Brionac, very good. 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Nature Area Beast, lock down the back row, and by back row I just mean like the spell card. 1 Nature Area Barkion, and when you have both on the field, this stops traps and this stops spells, so, your opponent's back row is basically dead. unless they can overpower these monsters, which is likely, but it might not happen as often as I'd like to think. So here we have 1 Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust Dragons, 1 X-Saber Urbellum, 2 double X-Saber Gothams, 2 double X-Saber Hyunlei. Some douche at my locals actually dropped my extra deck today, and now I just found out that the corner here, you guys can't see it, but it's a little bent here, and I'm not too happy. You know, it's an ulti first stead, and stupid guy did that. Oh well. 2 of her, and 1 Chimera Tech Fortress, right? And that's our extra deck. And finally, for our side deck, 1 Gores, 2 Cyber Dragons, which I may take out. I want to get System Downs instead, so I can take out Chimera Tech and add something else in. 2 Thunder King Ryos, 2 Kinetic Soldiers. Now, these are very good to put against 6 Samurai. Basically, if you can see here, if you can, the effect is when this is battling a warrior type monster, it gains 2,000 attack and defense during the damage calculation only. But, yeah, this thing is pretty much a wall. Shin can never get over this for sure, because it only has 2,500, and this will gain 2,000, so it'll be at 3,350. So good luck, Shin, if you want to try and get at that. Hate Samurais. 2 DD Crows, this is pretty much against Frog Monarchs. During either player's turn, drop DD Crow, remove from play Treeborn, and they can't use a Monarch on you for that turn, and that will slow them out a lot, trust me. 2 Noblemen of Crossout, gotta have this because, you know, just get rid of the Raiko plays, very dangerous. You can also get rid of, you know, Gravekeeper stuff that actually flips up, like Gravekeeper's Spy and stuff, so really good card, really nasty for the opponent to run into. 1 Royal Oppression, a 3rd Dark Bribe, which I plan to get rid of. 3rd Saber Hole might stay in there, and a 3rd 7 Tools, or sorry, a 2nd 7 Tools of the Bandit. And like I said in the beginning, I do want to have 2 Chain Disappearance and 1 Mind Crush somewhere, or if not, you know, something. But Chain Disappearance is really good because if you can remove from play their Kagemushas, they cannot synchro anymore, and you would have, you know, made them scoop. So hopefully that can actually go through. And that's pretty much what I'm running now. For anybody who's wanting to run X-Sabers, I only recommend it if you have lots of money. You know, getting Emmersblades, that's going to be your toughest challenge. Next up would definitely be the Dark Souls, and obviously you should be having Solemn Warnings like I don't have. I need Solemn Warnings, but, you know. And yeah, that's basically it. About the mods module stuff, I just want to get inside before I sign off here. There are a lot of requests, and I do want to fill the requests, but you just have to understand that I don't have much time to do things. Like, I have school, I have this and that to do, and, you know, I can't really fill that. So, for now, either today or tomorrow, I'm going to shut down the mods module, but before I do, I'm only going to record down, like, the top 20 or so most popular videos, or, sorry, most popular requests, and I will do those 20 or so, and expect to see videos on those. But for the other ones, I'm sorry, but it's pretty much all by popularity, because people want to see that, right? I mean, you guys are voting for it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm going to close down voting just for a little bit. And yeah, so this is Only Music signing off. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you wish. And if you have any questions about Yu-Gi-Oh!, please do not hesitate to ask me, Ron's Pro Yu-Gi-Oh!, or even RanmyakuJouten. And yeah, I have to give RanmyakuJouten a huge shout out. His link will be at the bottom here. I've learned so much about X-Sabers because of him. I've learned how to run them, you know, a lot more efficiently, and I would not be this good with this X-Saber deck without his help. So huge shout out to him. He's in my list of other channels, and do check him out. He's a really cool guy. All right, peace.